thing I would like everyone to do is to find a comfortable space. So you want to find a space where you can be uninterrupted and where you can rest. And maybe it's sitting in a chair. Preferably, if you have the space and the time, find a place to lay down and get as comfortable as you possibly can. And then from here, take a moment just to close the eyes. And as the eyes close, notice your breath. So notice if the breath is falling higher in the chest, or maybe it's just under the sternum. But begin to deepen and expand the breath. As the breath expands, notice the sensations. Notice how the rib cage opens to accept the inhale. Notice that softening and sense of release on the exhale. See if you can clear your mind of thought and of language. And just experience the sensations of your breath in this time and in this place. Begin to soften the muscles of your face, softening the forehead, the eyebrows, softening along the temples, the tissue around the ears. Soften the jaw, the lips. And take a moment to notice the tongue simply resting in the bed of the mouth. And then notice the breath moving along the back of the throat. Bring your awareness up to the flow of the breath moving in and out through the nostrils. So now we will begin the practice. So for today's practice, what we're going to do is we're just going to bring awareness to the entire body. We want to keep the breath even, deep, with a sense of completeness and a sense of satisfaction. What I will do is I will simply name a space in the body. Bring your awareness into that space. You don't have to relax that space, but you can if you would like to. But just become aware of that space within you, keeping the breath steady and even. So we'll begin by finding that space right at the center of the mind. You'll notice that as you inhale and the cool air moves up along the bridge of the nose, it seems to deposit behind the forehead. So we'll spend a few breaths here just sensing this space. And if it seems hard to wrap your mind around, that's okay. Just rest where you are and sense it as it is. And then sense the space just behind the eyes. And then the soft palate at the back of the throat. And then lower into the space of the voice, the larynx. Sense the space between the shoulder blades. And then sense each of the shoulders themselves, sensing the joint deep within the tissues. Feel the heaviness of the upper arms, the rows of the elbow, and then the heaviness of the lower arms and the wrists. Bring attention into both of the hands. First, sensing the center of the palms, and then moving out through the fingers to the very tips of the fingers. Sense the air at the fingertips, and then gradually move awareness back down through the fingers, into the center of the palm, to the wrist, to the elbows, to the shoulder joints, and then back to that space between the shoulder blades. As you inhale, feel the expansion from the shoulder blades up to the chest. And as you exhale, release any tension, any disease, any stress. And then bring your awareness into the right lung. As you inhale, feel the lung expand from side to side. And then move awareness into the left lung. Again, feeling that expansiveness. And then bring awareness into both of the lungs. As you inhale, the lungs fill, wrapping and hiding the heart. As you exhale, the lungs empty and the heart is revealed. Just take a few breaths and maybe visualize or sense that experience of the lungs filling to hold the heart and the lungs emptying to reveal the heart. And then move awareness down to the base of the sternum, sensing the breath at the solar plexus. Move down to the navel center, feeling the breath expand both forward towards the belly and towards the back and the spine. The center of the pelvis. And then the hip joints. Feel the heavy density of the legs. And take your time coming to sense the thighs from the inside out. That dense, earthy nature of the thighs. Sense the knee joints, and then the tissues around the knee joints. Move awareness down into the lower legs. Again, sensing the nature of the legs themselves. Releasing those ideas that we have. And coming to know the body from the inside out. Move into the ankles, into the feet, both the soles and the tops of the feet. And then move your awareness through the toes into the very tips of your toes. And see if you can rest your attention here at each one of your toe tips. Perhaps you can feel the kiss of air at the tips of the toes or in between the toes. And then expand your awareness from the toe tips all the way to the ankle so that you can hold both feet in your awareness. Sensing the feet from the inside out, sensing the tips of the toes just as much as you sense the heel. And then expand awareness to hold the ankle and the lower leg. So trying to sense from the toe tips through the feet, all the way up through the lower leg to the knee. Now the mind will dart from place to place, but try to bring it back and hold your awareness here. The breath is steady and even. The face is soft and relaxed. Expand awareness again to hold the entirety of the legs up to the pelvic girdle. And then expand to hold the pelvis, the sacrum, the buttocks and hips. Feel the breath, steady and even. Feel the weight of the body supported by the earth beneath you. Expand your awareness again, moving up the spine to the collarbones. And then down the arms to the fingertips. Can you sense the body from the inside out in its entirety? And then gradually begin to move awareness up through the neck, into the face, back of the head, the sides of the head, all the way up to the very crown of the head. So now you hold the entirety of the physical being that is you in your awareness. Be filled and emptied by the breath. As you breathe in, pull in what you need. The earth offers you everything. It's there for you to take. So as you inhale, pull in that which you need, and as you exhale, release what you don't. In this way, we are filled and we are emptied. With each breath, we are made anew. And then soften all efforts and simply feel the breath moving in and the breath moving out. As you rest here, offer gratitude towards the self, towards the soul self, but also to the body consort. The body is your friend with you every day of your life, through every deed. So offer that gratitude towards the body. And then as you are ready, gently deepen the breath. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes, circle ankles and wrists. And then flutter the eyes open to a soft gaze. As you gaze outward, reconnect with the breath. So in this way, you learn to anchor within even as the senses move out. Namaste.